Hi, this is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. I'm going to show you how to make your own custom holiday card that you can print or email to friends and relatives. This document is 2100 by 1500 pixels and a resolution of 300 pixels per inch. I provided this image for you to download so you can follow along. It's located in the video's description or project files. Make a copy of it by pressing Ctrl-J on a PC or Command-J on a Mac. We'll name it Base. Click on the FX icon and choose Inner Glow. Click on the color box and choose White. Make the blend mode Dissolve, the opacity 100%, the choke 30%, and the size 100 pixels. Make the opacity 50%. Click on the New Layer icon to make a new layer above the base. I want the foreground and background colors reversed, so white will be the foreground color. To do this, you can either click on the small curved double arrow or press the letter X. Open your brush tool and click on the arrow next to the brush size. Click on the gear icon to open your list of brush presets. I'm choosing Snowflakes, which I downloaded from DeviantArt.com by Meldeer. I included this brush set in the video's description or project files. If you're not sure how to install brushes, check out my tutorial on how to do this at Blue Lightning TV. I included the direct link as well. When you see this window, click OK, so we'll just see the snowflake brushes in the thumbnails window. If you want to increase its size, press the right bracket key. Go to a corner and click down once. If you're not happy with the location, press Ctrl or Command Z to undo your last action and then reposition it and click down again. Repeat this with other snowflakes until all the corners have one. Let's open back up your basic brushes. Rename the Snowflakes layer Snowflakes. Open your Type tool and click on the character box. If you don't see it, go to Window and choose Character. I'm using a font called HoneyScript Lite, which you can download at dafont.com. If you're not sure how to install fonts, I did a tutorial on how to do this as well. The point size is 42 and the color is white. Type out your text. I want to fit it comfortably on the side of the roof, so I'll scale it down vertically. To do this, highlight your text, go to your vertical scale symbol, and drag to the left. To reposition it, open your Move tool and move it. Control-click or Command-click on the text thumbnail to make the shape of it into a selection. Now that we have its selection, we can trash the text itself. Click on the New Layer button to make a new layer. Change its name to the words your selection spells out. Open your Zoom tool and zoom into the side of the roof. We want the text to be in the same perspective as the section of the roof it's on. Go to Select and Transform Selection. Go to a corner and press and hold Ctrl or Command as you drag out the corner to the same angle as the roof. Repeat this with all the corners until your entire transform matches the angles of that section of the roof. Then press Enter or Return. Press B to open your brush tool and F5 to open your brush tip shape. Make sure none of the boxes are checked. Choose a 3-point size and make the spacing 200%. Close the window so we can see the entire selection. Open your Paths panel and click on the arrow on the upper right. Choose Make Work Path. The tolerance defaults at 0.5 pixels. Click OK. Then choose Stroke Path. Make sure the tool is Brush and Simulate Pressure is not checked. To hide the work path, click anywhere in the gray area or press Ctrl or Command H. Click on your Layers tab and make a copy of your dotted text. Click on the FX button and choose Drop Shadow. Click on the color box and choose white. Make the blend mode color dodge, the distance 0, the spread 46%, the size 32 pixels, and the opacity 60%. Double-click on the dotted text below to open its layer styles. Click Outer Glow and click on the color box. Choose White. Change the blend mode to normal, make the opacity 100% and the size 12 pixels. Click on the top layer to make it active and open your Type tool again. Click on your document and open your character panel. This time I'm choosing Giddy Up Standard, which you can download for free at fontpark.net. I'll change back the vertical scale to 100% and type out my text. I'll highlight it and reduce its size to fit the side of the barn. I'll call up my Move tool to reposition it. To move your document up on your screen, press and hold the space bar and drag up your document. Control-click or Command-click on your text to make it shape into a selection, and then trash your text. Make a new layer and rename it whatever your selection spells out. Go to Select and Transform Selection. As before, press and hold Control or Command as you drag out the corners to the same perspective as the section of the barn you're placing it on. Then press Enter or Return. Click on your Paths tab and make the selection into a work path. Click OK and open your Brush tool. Press F5 and this time I'll choose a 2-point size and make the spacing 300%. Feel free to try different combinations to see what looks best to you. Open your Paths tab again and choose Stroke Path. Click OK and click on the gray area to hide your work path. Open back up your Layers panel and make a copy of your new dotted text. To copy the outer glow effects from your other text, press and hold Alt on a PC or Option on a Mac as you click down. You know you made a copy when you see the black and white double arrow. Drag up the effects onto your new line of text and release. Repeat this with the drop shadow effects. Double-click on the drop shadow to see it in the Layer Styles window. I'm going to brighten it by increasing its opacity to 70%. Make a new layer and name it Cupola, which is the name of the small structure at the top of the barn. I'll move my document down by holding the space bar and dragging it. I'll press Z and zoom into the cupola. To add lights to it, press P to open your pen tool and click on a corner. Go to the next corner and click down. Continue to repeat this until you've reached your first point. Once you see the small circle, it means you'll close the path. Click on the Paths tab and choose Stroke Path. Click OK and click on the gray area to hide the work path. Open back up your Layers panel and make a small path to complete the shape of the last visible corner. Open the Paths tab and choose Stroke Path. Click on the gray area to hide the work path and open your Layers panel. Drag the outer glow effect onto the cupola. Make a copy of the layer. Go to the original and shift-click on it to highlight both layers. Press Ctrl or Command G to group them into its own folder. We'll name it Cupola. Double-click on the folder to open the Layer Style window. Click on Color Overlay and click on the color box. I'm choosing F93F3F. Click Outer Glow. Make the blend mode normal and open the color picker. I'll choose a similar red and change the size to 2 pixels with an opacity of 75%. Let's add a small green light at the top. Make a new layer and we'll name it Green Topper. Click on the foreground color and pick a bright green. I'm choosing 3CFF00. Go to the top and click down once. Make the hardness 0 and the size 10 pixels. Make the opacity around 65%. Then click down once over the green dot. Have fun making your own holiday card with a custom snowflake border and your own greeting glowing in a crystal clear wintry night. This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. Thanks for watching.